something was going on as far as keeping the people disconnect from its own culture. Your culture is where you get your strength. Your culture is where you get that ability from knowing that you've contributed to society. And that's what we are here to do. Detroit is not as bad off as people think, because it was a model city. It has some of the greatest industries that came out of the last 100 years are here, but it was at a time when you had thousands of support. Any community, you can go in and just drive directly into an industrial park. The businesses are gone, but the big buildings are still there. There's 800,000 black people in this city. They have always lived at or below poverty line. A large percentage of them have always depended on some form of entitlement. So when the economy gets worse, then their conditions get worse. So Detroit, it gets a bad rap for people really not knowing how it got to the position that it's in today. I'm Olayami. I am the executive director and founder of MBAD African Bead Museum. I have been selling beads for 30 years. There are bead stores that I thought was doing quite well, quite successful. They are no longer in business. All this installation that you will see later, 99% of all this material was donated to us by the community. I began to study art. I wanted to be an artist. My first experience with being an artist was studying European art. That's all that I knew. And that's all that the people were teaching me knew. Nothing about Africa was known. I said then, what I wanted to do was open an African art museum. We got to tell this story about Africa in a modern way, where the person is experiencing the energy as opposed to the stereotype. So the installation out there is called Iron Teaching Rocks How to Rust. We have about 11 installations there. They deal with some specific things, but it works two ways. It works just like African art. You can come here and experience this and not know anything. Just go whatever conclusions that you want. Or if you ask for a tour, then you get the double meaning. It's like, wow. Two couples come here and they both said this was the only place that they could break away from their personal stress and problems. So there are all kinds of testimonials and things that have happened, and I can't take claim for it because I didn't do it. What I'm doing, I'm regurgitating traditional ideals and putting them in a new form. When you study Africa, you really learning about the whole world, because that's the genesis for all people. We put Africa in its proper place, the world just might get back in harmony with itself, because the way it's going now, it can't happen because people just they say one thing and do the other. In fact, we have people who do not like each other come here and feel comfortable under our umbrella. And that tells us we should continually do what we're doing, and there's no reason to change what we're doing.